Actually, nabasa ko po kasi yung isa niyo pong column na regarding the Anti-Terrorism Council na correct me po if I'm wrong, no? If I remember it correctly, na sinasabi niyo po na dapat there should be a more permanent body kung sino po yung magde-decide or magde-designate ng kung sino ba yung mga terrorist. At itong council na ito, no, hindi dapat it should be more permanent and more independent. Ano po yung masasabi niyo doon?
Sapagkat tama ka, Attorney Lay. Estudyante mo ba itong dalawang ito din? Ito?
Sure. Alam ko lang magagaling yan.
Sobra kang mamili. Beauty na, brains pa. Okay.
Siyempre.
Alam mo, ang terorismo, bagamat hindi ako sang-ayon dito sa anti-terror law na ito, kinakailangan talagang harapin natin yan. Hindi ko sinasabing simple at baliwala ang problema ng terorismo. Ito ay problema ng buong daigdig, no? Una kong pwedeng sabihin, ang dami-dami na nating batas pwedeng gamitin, no? Nakalagay yan doon sa Human Security Act of 2007. Ang dami, 10 yata yun, no? 12, I've already forgotten. Na like yung destruction of property, like murder, nakalagay na doon. Pagka ganyan, yung murder, yung homicide, yung destruction of property, yung explosion using substances, talaga ang damage malaki. The objective is, yan, kinwalify ang yung predicate, tinatawag na predicate crimes. Inqualify that this will cause panic, etc., etc., among the people or threaten the government or force the government to do something. Yun ang definition ng Human Security Act of 2007. But there are already laws that can be used against terrorists. But having said that, ang terorismo maraming ugat. Like it can be religious. I mean, extremist views. Gagamitin yan. Masamang tao sa paningin ng isang reliyon, kinakalang patayin o pasabugan, gumawa ng car bombing, justifying everything. Merong political to unsettle, destabilize the government, etc., etc. Exploiting the poverty of the people, alienating them from government and but creating chaos and confusion to bring down a government. So, nandyan yan. We have to address that. I mean, any country who must address this problem of terrorism. Ngayon, sino dapat ang gagawa niyan? No, mag-aaral, magpaplano, magsasagawa ng programa para talagang harapin ang problema ng terorismo, hindi lang from the point of view of law enforcement, but also from the point of view of social, political, economic components or grounds of terrorism. Kung ibibigay mo yan dito sa Anti-Terrorism Council, na busy lahat yung mga tao, the Executive Secretary, the National Security Advisor, the DILG, the DND, aywan, 7 yata sila o ano. Lahat yan portfolio position. Halos, except the National Security Advisor, no? At saka the anti-money laundering. Talagang full-time job. Bakit mo ibibigay yan? Number one, bakit mo ibibigay yan doon sa mga tao na busy na ang trabaho hindi lang law enforcement, enforcing the anti-terror law, but also rooting the problem, meaning uagatin mo yung problema, gagawa kayo ng programa para salubungin at bigyan ng solusyon ng terorismo. Number one. Number two, bakit naman yung konektado sa political department ang gagawa? Kinakailangan independent para beyond beyond question ang kanilang gagawin. Hindi gagamitin ng nasa poder. Hindi lang, I'm not referring to this present administration, but because this is a law, it will be implemented by all others. Hindi naman yan pagkatapos ng termino. Hindi, babaguhin na natin yung batas. It becomes, it's a law of the land. So, why put question into the palagi sa nasa hindi regularity and the performance of public functions, and give them the benefit of the doubt, etc. But number one, they're so busy. Number two, talaga naman they're politically connected. So,
The president.
pwedeng gamitin yan against some sectors of society. So, kung meron mang Anti-Terrorism Council, it has to be a more independent body and composed of full-time people, especially coming from the Judiciary, if they've retired, from the academe, from business, because ang daming component nitong dahilan bakit may terorismo. Hindi naman ito yung simpleng nagpapasabog lang, ginagamit kung ano-ano mga kadahilanan para maghasik ng lagim dito sa
Social
ating. Yes, so on those 2 points, I disagree on the wisdom of having an Anti-Terrorism Council, no, that is not full-time and not independent.